Hey all, after finishing the Yamahina series, I don't know how, but this little storyline just popped into my mind so easily. I started to write and the words kept flowing easily. I hope you all like this new BokuakaKuroken story. Disclaimer: I don't own any of the music, fan art, or any of the Kaiyo characters. Sorry for any grammar, spelling, or narrator mistakes. Kenma knew he was being selfish right now. He should have at least heard what Kuro had to say or let himself tell Kuro how he felt. He didn't necessarily hate Bokuto or anything, but the fact that he was taking up so much of Kuro's time annoyed Kenma. Bokuto was part of the reason why Kuro seemed so distant to him now. He knew he shouldn't be blaming Bokuto, but somehow he couldn't stop himself. Akaashi. Who do you miss exactly? The setter turns around. He didn't even realize that someone had been around. When he gets lost in his thoughts, the outside world doesn't even matter. He was even more surprised to see that it was Akaashi. He raises an eyebrow. The other setter was a little far away from home, wasn't he? Kenma. Akaashi? Akaashi. Hey Kenma. Kenma. What are you doing all the way out here? Akaashi. I was visiting some family, but I needed some fresh air. Are you okay? Kenma. Why does everyone keep asking me that? Akaashi. Because even though we're rivals, we're also friends. I've learned what I need to know when you're upset. Maybe Akaashi would be the one who he could confide in rather than his own teammates. He was close with Bokuto after all. It made him wonder if Akaashi missed Bokuto like he did with Kuro. Guess the only way to find out was to ask him. Kenma. Do you miss Bokuto? Akaashi was a bit taken back by that question. He really didn't know how to respond if he were honest. He crosses his arms over his chest before eyeing Kenma. Akaashi. Yeah, all the time. I used to think that even though Bokuto could be annoying and loud, I wouldn't miss that about him. But it's what I miss the most. Plus, I miss him in general a lot. He's my best friend after all. Kenma. I know I miss Kuro, but I feel like there might be more to it than that, but I don't know. Akaashi. What do you mean exactly? Kenma. It's like I get this weird feeling in my chest whenever I hear Kuro's voice, but then when my time is interrupted, it's like my heart kind of drops. If that makes sense? Akaashi. It does for sure. I kind of had the same issue with Bokuto-san. That was when I realized I had feelings for him. Kenma. Wait. You like Bokuto? How do you deal with that when he's with you? No. Akaashi. You can say Kuro, it's okay. I don't really deal honestly. I kind of have to keep telling myself that he's in a relationship and he's happy. Even if it's not with me, I want him to be happy. For some reason Kenma felt more comfortable around Akaashi than he did with his own teammates. Maybe that was because he and Akaashi used to hang out whenever Bokuto and Kuro wanted to hang out together. Kenma felt a little better getting some of this off his chest though. It seemed to be better to have someone in the same tough spot as you. Kenma just wished he could figure out all he felt about Kuro. Akaashi. Do you think that maybe you could have feelings for Kuro? Kenma. Feelings? I don't know, I've never really thought about it before. Could that be the reason why he felt this way? Was his reasoning for being jealous because he'd rather be the one in Bokuto's shoes? He had to admit to himself that the idea of that seemed nice. If he really does like Kuro, then this was really terrible timing to realize it. Kenma wraps his arms around himself as he frowns. Akaashi. Kenma? Kenma. What do you do when you feel your heart breaking? Akaashi. Come on, you can come back to my family's place. On a normal circumstance, Kenma probably would have said no to going to Akaashi's. Only because he had never met Akaashi's family before and he knew he gets a little anxious when meeting new people. Especially if there's a lot of them in one place. It seemed that they weren't really that far away from the house Akaashi was staying at, considering they were already there. Kenma bites down on his lower lip and grabs a hold of Akaashi's shirt a little. Akaashi looks back at him and smiles softly. Akaashi. They're nice, I promise. But if you still want to grab a hold of me for support, that's okay. I don't mind. The two of them walked into the house and Kenma followed close behind. As they made it into the living room, Kenma grips onto Akaashi's shirt as he sees his family. He can't help but kind of hide behind the setter. Akaashi's aunt. Kiji, you're home again. Akaashi. Yeah, sorry about that, just needed some fresh air. Akaashi's aunt. It's okay, who's your friend? Kenma looks up a little as he looks at Akaashi first and he smiles with a nod. So Kenma takes this as his okay that maybe he doesn't necessarily have to be so shy around Akaashi's family. Kenma. Kenma Kozume. Akaashi's aunt. Oh wait, why does that name sound so familiar? Akaashi. Probably because Kaiyo watches his YouTube channel. Akaashi's aunt. Oh that's right. She does watch his channel. Kaiyo thinks highly of you, always talking about your videos. Kenma smiles as he hears that one of Akaashi's family members watches his stuff. It made him wonder if Akaashi watched his channel too. Kenma. Thank you. Akaashi's aunt. If you boys need anything you let me know, alright? Akaashi. Sure. Thanks auntie. It was getting late already and Kenma was yawning as the two of them made it to the bedroom. It looked like one Akaashi stayed in while he was visiting. Once they got inside, Kenma sits down on the bed and looks at Akaashi. Kenma. I like your aunt, she seems nice. Akaashi. She is. I'm glad you like her. Kenma smiles as he lays down on the bed, letting out another yawn. Within a matter of seconds Kenma was out like a light. It definitely seemed like he had a long day. Akaashi walks over and pulls off Kenma's shoes for him before also placing the blanket over him too. Akaashi. Cute. Akaashi walks downstairs seeing as he doesn't want to wake Kenma. He's getting a bottle of water when his aunt walks back in. Akaashi's aunt. You know your friend is cute. You should think about dating him. Akaashi. Auntie, stop. We're just friends. Akaashi's aunt. Okay, I'm just saying you'd make a good couple. Akaashi. Please stop, I'm going back to the bedroom. His aunt giggles that he had got over her words, but she knew she was right. Plus, she didn't want to see him continue to pine over someone he can no longer have. Akaashi walks back into the bedroom and joins Kenma on the bed. His aunt wasn't exactly wrong. Kenma was cute. It was nice that she already approved of him. He lays down and pulls the covers over him as he looks at Kenma with a smile. Akaashi. Good night Kenma.